Why am I feeling so nervous? I'm like I'm in front of a live audience. So the plan today is to emulate a Korean grill setup in Minecraft. And I already have an idea on how to do that. But first, we're going to need to gather some resources so we can prepare. Can't be a Korean grill without the meat to cook, right? So my plan is to gather a bunch of meat. Enough for food. I don't know what would constitute enough. Oh, we got some pigs over here too. Do horses drop horse meat? No, we can sleep out in the open. We're used to these sorts of conditions. Minecraft has changed a lot since I last played. But then again, I am a bug who has coexisted with the ancient dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure dinosaurs existed before the Jurassic period, but they weren't as prevalent. At least I heard of the documentary I watched. Are fish classified as meat in the same way as chickens are classified as poultry? Fish might be classified as fish. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Thinking about it now, we're going to need some vegetables and cheese. Yellow. Yellow? Something about the procurement of these meats is making me feel like some sort of villain. Maybe I should leave some so they could repopulate Law of the Jungle, or the forest, I guess. It would help if there was an ocean nearby. We could get some kelp, and then we could call that lettuce. All rivers connect to an ocean, right? Is that an incorrect assumption? Nope, that is an ocean I see over there. I'm playing Minecraft. Which role do you find yourself gravitating towards? Are you the hunter-gatherer archetype? Are you a farmer? Are you a builder? I have great respect for those who chose the builder path. It's not particularly something that I enjoy doing. What are you looking at? Yeah, get away. You know what's good for you. You know how many of your family members I have in my pocket? This looks more like spinach, not gonna lie. You guys ever played Vampire Survivors? The sprite of the kelp is very reminiscent of the spinach item. I believe it gives you a 5% damage bonus each time you pick it up. 5 times 39 is 150. Oh, 5 times 40. Okay, that's easier. 200. What was I calculating that for? Oh, 200% damage! I'm sorry, I forgot why I was calculating that to begin with. What is that? Pirate ship. Boat. That could be the venue of our Korean grill. Back to what we were talking about. I consider myself more of a mining bug. There's just something satisfying about going into the ground and then never coming back up until you have an inventory full of precious resources. Oh, this looks good, no? I believe it's like this. Okay, there you go. Here we have a stove. Surprise. Oh, no. I see the village over there. It's pretty good that we have beds. I say as I go into the only house that doesn't have a bed. Armored horse. You have fooled me. Get more potatoes. Now, we put this here. What else are we missing? Oh, the sides, of course. Oh, this is a lot more expensive than I expected. The lettuce and the potato. And then also, we need dessert. Oh, there you go. Can we eat this? We can't. Can we cook the lettuce? We can. Let's cook some of the lettuce, because we can eat it, I think. Oh, right! Egg! Dried kelp. Mmm! Yummy! Okay, now we're full. It's okay. That's what we made this last campfire for. Yummy! With that preparation done, we can get to eating now. Let's put some chicken onto the grill here. Maybe some mutton as well. Some beef, and some pork. Wow, there's a lot that goes into preparing a Korean grill, huh? You know what's crazy? The fact that they're monetizing appetizing fun? You wanna come to our restaurant and cook your own food? And then you pay us? You know what's a real strategy you could employ when you're on a diet and then your friends invite you over to eat at a Korean grill? You could just offer to cook. You're gonna be spending so much time cooking that you're not gonna be able to eat. And they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is some yummy food. Thank you, Kuri. Sometimes they feel bad, and then they ask you, hey, you haven't eaten. Let me take over so you could grab your own food. And then you can just say, no, it's okay. I love cooking for you all. Just watching you guys eat makes me feel full. Anyone's parents hit them with that? Ordering the food is the part I like the least about eating in a Korean restaurant. A Korean grill, rather. The more you do it, the more you feel bad. Usually you go to a Korean grill, and the first few rounds of orders, they're so happy to serve you, like, hey, what can I get you? And you're gonna be like, oh yeah, can I have thinly sliced beef? And then they're going to be like, sure, here you go. And they put a mountain of beef in front of you. A meat mountain, one might even say. After the hour mark, they're like, what? What do you want? Are you gonna go soon? If you eat there for more than an hour and 30 minutes, they hate you. So it's summer, right? And it's very hot, very unpleasant, very humid as well. At least for bugs like me. We were at the restaurant and they had one of those big standing air conditioners. On the way there, we were kind of already boiling. We were already getting cooked. So we asked the staff, hey, can you point the air conditioner towards us? There wasn't really anyone sat near us, so we could get away with asking them to just point it directly at us. In the blink of an eye, the restaurant was already full. And the family that sat behind us, and they got cold. So they asked the staff to point it away. My mom decided to get up, stretch her legs a little bit. She decided to stand in front of it for a little bit. This guy was just like looking at her, just staring. Me and my family started wondering, what's up with this guy? Why is he looking at us? He looks to the staff and he goes, Chenji. In a rush, they just took our plans from in front of us. And turns out that guy who was staring at us was the owner of the restaurant. You want some food as well? Eat food. What are your opinions on eating food with a view? It doesn't make sense for me. If you're going to a restaurant, aren't you usually looking at your partner or your family member or your friend that you're talking to? Or maybe the food in your plate that looks absolutely to die for? I mean, you could look outside and it would be neat. Or for the first 20 seconds of sitting at your desk, the view is not worth marking up the price like a million times, no? Am I crazy for thinking this? Do you guys have those moments where you're trying to remember a very specific word, which is at the tip of your tongue, and then you just hyperfixate on finding the word that you're looking for, and you spend the next 30 to 40 minutes trying to remember, and then it becomes a whole thing. My brother and I had a moment like that. Honestly, it's a type of synergy that we have in which being together makes us more stupid. We were trying to figure out the name of this one drink in 7-Eleven. We were throwing out guesses like, oh, I'm pretty sure it starts with an S or something. It starts sip. I think it's called a big sip. And then my brother's like, no, I don't think that's it. By the end of it, we asked our dad, and you mean like a gulp? And me and my brother were like, oh, right. Or is it my brother and I? The English language is a very needlessly complicated thing. A lot of sentence formats mean the same but sound different. We're at a grill right now, and you're bringing up language rules and grammar. You're not going to be invited to the Korean grill outing next time. It is super frustrating when you can't remember the word that you're looking for, but it's also so exciting when you do remember. It's the friends we make along the way. Why is he looking straight at me? freak? Have you guys ever eaten I think it's called a hibachi grill? Yeah. Is it like one of those places with a set routine where they're always gonna cook fried rice with chopped onion and eggs? Because that's their go-to tricks, right? They get the egg and then they throw it over their heads and then lands in their hat. What happens if you just wanted to eat chicken nuggets, I guess, that day? Guy who goes to the hibachi grill to order chicken nuggets? Yes, can I take my chicken nuggets in the boat shape? I didn't know the chicken nuggets from McDonald's had names. The ball, the bell, the boot, and the bow tie. I feel like I've eaten too much meat. I'm starting to zone out. You guys ever do that? You eat too much and then you start zoning out. You know what we should implement in real life? We should make it socially acceptable to just jump on tables. Imagine how much better life would be if during like a work meeting, some guy just decides to stand on your table trying to do a 4-block jump. We should live in parkour civilization. Imagine how good life could be in parkour civilization. You know, that is pretty messed up how in the parkour civilization, one of the options is jumping for the chicken and the other is jumping for the beef. Don't you get like salmonella from chicken? Does it poison you in Minecraft or does it give you hunger? Or am I thinking of rotten flesh? I don't think I could get through these. But I have to consume them all or they're going to charge me extra. I don't want that. This does make me feel like a challenge YouTuber. Minecraft, but I can't leave my Korean grill table unless I finish all my food. I don't think that's too much of a good challenge video, but do people actually talk to themselves outside of a streaming / content creator point of view? Because if you're a content creator, yeah, you are going to talk to yourself because, especially starting out, you're gonna have no one to talk to. But in day-to-day life, do people actually talk to themselves? Do they walk into the kitchen and be like, oh, I'm kind of craving some cereal right about now, out loud? Like, sure, I know people would think it, but would they voice it out loud? We're almost out of the meat that we have gathered. I mean, oh wait, we could eat rotten flesh and make ourselves hungrier, right? Yay! It's not working. What if I eat while hungry? Isn't that the ideal way to eat at a Korean grill? Placing your head flat on the grill after you eat your food so that you can create space in your stomach by super boosting your natural healing. And this will be the last piece of meat. Ta-da! I bought all the ingredients, I bought all the equipment, so I'm just gonna go off without pain. I hope you guys enjoyed this even just a little bit. I'm done now. Off you go now.